Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to this channel, Never Age TV. Guys, this disease was strange. He could fall down and faint, and he could close his eyes like he was dead, and all we could do is say a prayer and hope for the best. Guys, it was not easy. We tried every hospital. We went to every hospital in the village. We couldn't afford the hospitals in town until the time we held the Harambee. And guys, when the Harambee was done, we brought him to a hospital in Nairobi. And guys, he was admitted there. Positive results started showing immediately. Excuse me. Because when we came to the Nairobi hospital is when we could find him seated on the bed, and when we came in with something he could eat. But guys, it was not easy. He could just gaze into space and he couldn't talk a word. You could speak to him and see like he's understanding, but he wasn't responding as in talking. But guys, as the days went by, the situation became better. He improved. And on improving, our God, Jehovah God, helped him, and he was discharged. Guys, we went home with him, and what a joy it was to have him back at home. We were able to take care of him from home, but we had appointments which we kept, which we made sure that we kept. We brought him for appointments, and he kept on improving. So it was after about 7 months, after a lot of suffering, appointment after appointment, medication after medication, that he finally improved completely. He could talk, he could sit outside in the sun, and he could even eat. And all we were left with doing is thanking God, because it was a milestone. Guys, I remember this one Sunday morning when I went out, and it was a very bright Sunday, and I suggested that I remove his seat and we share breakfast outside in the sun. And that's what we did, guys. We sat with him there. He ate a banana and a piece of Weetabix mixed with milk, and that was good progress. We shared a talk, and guys, I wanted him to get warm, get vitamin D, if I should say, because that's what we know, that when you sit in the sun you get vitamin D. And because he had stayed in the house for long, I wanted him to get some vitamin D as we talked. And guys, he was in good moods. He was happy. I was also very happy to see him improve, to even share a talk with him. And guys, it was at this point that he looked at me and told me that he loved me. As a daughter, I felt very blessed, and I appreciated him so much. I was a blessed girl. He had blessed me. And I called everybody so they could hear the good news. And I also wanted them to share in the talk so he could also say something about them. And we sat there with the rest of the family, with him and the rest of the family. And guys, he did not want to talk much after that. Though I had mentioned it to the other members of the family, that he told me he loved me and that he has blessed me. When they came, he didn't want to dwell on that topic of blessings anymore. And guys, when the sun got hotter, we had to return him to the bedroom. And guys, we went ahead and left him to rest and went into the kitchen to prepare lunch. Guys, we made lunch. Lunch was served. And usually we didn't want to disturb him much, asking him to come to the sitting room or removing him again from bed. Having done it once in a day, we did not want to again disturb his rest. So we could take his meal to the bedroom. So when the meal was served, his food was taken to him by our mother. And when my mother took the food to him, guys, she found him sleeping. She tried to call him to sit up and eat. He did not respond. My mom thought he was still in deep sleep, having taken more than an hour seated outside, which was not very usual. She decided to leave him alone to sleep, to continue with his sleep. But she mentioned to us that that food will have to be taken back until he wakes up. So the food, we waited. We waited until about 2:30. That is the time I asked, don't you think we should go and wake him now up to eat? Because the only meal he took in the morning was a piece of Weetabix and a banana. So this time, I took the food myself, warmed it, and proceeded to take it to him. Guys, on entering that door, a feeling engulfed me that was not very good. Some kind of fear, uncertainty, some shiver as I touched him, asking him to wake up and eat. He did not respond. And guys, I realized that he had gone to be with the Lord. I do not want to tell you how I felt. But guys, have you ever had a situation like this, that you struggle with the patient, and when he's just getting better, when everybody is happy that now the patient can sit up and dine and talk and even share in the family meals, that is the time the patient goes to be with the Lord. This is what happened. It was a shock. I didn't believe it. We didn't believe it. But guys, it occurred to me that there's something that happens when somebody is about to go. I think that person feels or knows that his time is near. Because why did he call me and tell me that he loved me and he blessed me? It means he knew that he was going, but I thought he was leaving. So guys, God's time is the best. But this came to me as a shock. It hit me hard. But who questions God? Nobody. It was his time. It happened. May the name of the Lord be blessed. Amen. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Bye. Guys, it was him. Why did he do this to me? Yes, it was him. He's the only one who saw me walk into the bank. He's the only one who knew that I had entered the bank that morning. And guys, it happened that I went to the bank and withdrew some cash and came back to my place of work. Guys, this is going to be a short one. But beware of the people you work with. Beware of the people who check on every movement that you make. Guys, I went to the bank and he's the only one who knew that I had entered the bank that morning. And when I came back, I put my handbag in my place of in my desk, under my desk, and I rushed to the washroom. It is that time that you step out, and when you come back, you feel you want to rush to the washroom. And that is what happened, guys. I rushed to the washroom. I just came in and put my handbag there and I rushed. On coming back, guys, it is very sad because this is what happened, guys. I came back, having stepped out from the place of work, and now I've come back, I've rushed to the washroom, and now I've resumed and sat at my desk. I did not go back to my handbag again. I continued with the workload that was on my desk, and guys, it was a busy day. It happened that the workload that I had took me up to about 1 o'clock That was lunch hour. But guys, in the course of it is now that I flash back and remember the movement that the person I suspect did this to me was making in the course of time. He was very anxious. He could move up and down. He was not settled. And that is why I'm very, very sure it is him. Because this is a calm guy. Normally he sits at his desk and does his work. But this time, the guy kept on moving up and down. And I did not suspect anything, guys. On coming back to, when lunchtime came, I had to step out because the money I'd gone to withdraw was money that I wanted to drop somewhere over lunch hour. And guys, I hurried. It is lunch hour. I have to rush and take that money to the hospital, the Kenyatta hospital. That is where my patient was being discharged. And that is where I was to take that money, guys. So therefore, I hurried with my handbag and I went to the bus stop. I was going by public means. Sat in the vehicle, the matatu, and proceeded. Halfway through the journey, the conductor came calling. And this is the time, guys, I removed my purse to pay my fare. Guys, have you ever lost your mind? Have you ever encountered something that would make you lose your mind? I opened my handbag to remove the small purse that had money, and I found my purse missing. Remember, I'm already in a public service vehicle, and I want to tell you something, guys. These people will not understand. They will not understand that you are not pretending that you don't have the bus fare. They will harass you, they will insult you, they'll even beat you up. Guys, I realized I did not have my small purse that contained the money. And I looked for, I almost poured the whole content of my handbag on my lap to look for that purse. But guys, my purse had disappeared. With all the money that I had gone to get from the bank that morning, it disappeared even with the little that I had before I went to the bank. And guys, remember I had gone to the bank early in the morning, so I would come back to my place of work and do my job. Guys, this is a story that I will live to tell. My patient was being discharged. I was the one who was being waited for to go and clear the bill of a lunch hour. And guys, I want to mention that this was not my money, as in the whole amount. It was money that was contributed by the family, and I was given to go and keep it until the day we pay the bill. And guys, how will I go and face the family and tell them that I do not even have their money and the patient is being discharged? How would I face the patient to tell him that I do not even have the money? Guys, I screamed. That was in the bus. I cried, but nobody believed me. The conductor insisted that I pay my fare and get out and sort out my problems. And guys, I did not even have a coin. But let me tell you guys, our God is so faithful. There are times that you can go through an issue and an angel will be sent to you by God. God did send an angel my way. Because when the conductor just wanted to harass me, in a way, he had already insulted me and I already was crying. A man who was behind me spoke and said, "How much are you asking her? I'll pay for her." And guys, not only did he pay that amount, it was about, I think it was about 60 bob, 60 shillings, guys. But he also, after paying, he also gave me about 100 shillings and said, "This is your fare back to town." I did not know this man. This was just an angel sent by God. Guys, I was so desperate. I at least needed even that bus fare so I could get out of that money, rush to the wards before they close, see my family, see the patient, and explain the situation. I was all tears, guys. But I want to tell you something. The battle is never ours. When the devil, the scripture says, when the enemy came in like a flood, the Lord raised up a standard against him. And this devil, this enemy had come in like a flood, but God raised up a standard against him. Because by the time I reached at the ward, I found my pastor had arrived. Little did I know he was there. And guys, I found them praying, so I stood by the side and waited for the prayer to end so I could break the bad news. But when the pastor finished praying, he was in a hurry to also rush somewhere. He said, "Let me present my envelope that I got from the church members and go, and I'll see you later." And guys, people are excited. The person who received the envelope quickly, immediately after the pastor went out, opened it up. And guys, guess what, guys? The church had contributed a lump sum. Good money that was even enough to clear the bill, and the balance remained. So guys, before I could even break the news, the family was excited and even said, let's go, let's hurry now that we have this money and clear, let's just clear the bill with this money. The other money that is with our sister, we'll see how to go about it. So guys, I did not speak. They proceeded to the cashier's office. They paid the bill, guys. And on paying the bill, they realized I was very down. I was very down. But guess what, guys? I didn't even tell them what had happened. After paying the bills, we were discharged and we went together with the patient. There was a vehicle that was carrying them and I was to rush back to the office. And guys, we parted ways with them, having not told them what had happened to me. Wonders will never cease to happen. And God is a merciful God. And never ever trouble yourself, because whenever you have God on your side, you have everything. I went back to the office and I could already I suspected who could have taken my money. So the minute I entered, I looked at the eye of the person I was suspecting. And his eye could not meet my eye. He kept avoiding me and kept looking in another direction. And I knew the battle is not mine. So I only reported to the manager that I had lost my money that was in the handbag and left it at that. But guys, your guess is as good as mine. No one admitted that they had taken my money, and I had to pay the family the money. I did not even let them know that my money was stolen. In fact, I was coming to tell them months after that the money was stolen. And in the office, no one admitted to taking the money. I left it at that, and I said, let my God fight for me. But guys, I do not want to tell you that something has happened to that person. He is still, he is still well and sound. But I'll never tire waiting upon God, because I know one day God is going to reveal the thief and he'll be known. So guys, that's the story of my life. Please like and subscribe to my channel, Never Age TV. And guys, bye. See you in the next video.